Do you have lower back pain? This can actually be quite a common problem for runners. And I know that in my running career, I've experienced lower back pain. I remember when I was in college, I had SI joint problems. That's your sacroiliac joint. And it was always out of whack and I needed all these constant adjustments. But knowing what I know now, I could have prevented that from happening in the first place. And you might not have SI joint problems, you might have a different issue with your lower back. And in this video, I want to give you a two-step approach to resolving and fixing your lower back pain. But let me first be clear, this video is for endurance runners. This video is for runners who might have a training-related issue that's causing their lower back pain. If you have a more medical-oriented issue that might be causing your back pain, definitely go see a doctor. So we're gonna take a two-step approach to resolving any lower back pain that you might be experiencing. And the first step is to make sure that we are strong. Now, a lot of runners, when they think about fixing lower back pain, they really focus a lot on the core. And there's good reason for that. A strong core will protect you from many types of lower back pain, but it's not the only type of strength training that's valuable for us runners. We need to take a more holistic, global approach to strength. So yes, let's do the core work. We definitely want to be doing some core workouts several times per week because after all of our motion really does emanate from the core first. And if we want to be efficient runners, if we want to be more resilient to some of the stress of running, which could potentially cause lower back pain, you certainly want to have a strong core. But of course, it's not just the core work. We also want to be getting strong more globally. We want to be doing things like squats, things like deadlifts, things like the overhead press, bench press, fundamental, basic, classic lifts that are going to make us strong people. They are the fundamentals for a reason, and we definitely want to continue doing these, even if our lower back pain is causing us some problems. Now, the caveat here is let's stay away from any super heavy weightlifting. Let's stay away from power-oriented exercise when your back is giving you some issues. So those things could be plyometrics. Those things could be Olympic weightlifting exercises. Those are more stressful. And in this phase of time that you're in with lower back pain, we want to avoid that. We want to do things that are a little bit more therapeutic, things that don't have as high a velocity to them. So you're not trying to throw that barbell up into a snatch position. That could potentially hurt your back if it's already giving you problems. So let's focus on the core work a couple times a week, but let's also get into the gym to get strong with some of the basic fundamental lifts. Avoid the crazy stuff, avoid the high speed and explosive lifts, and you're gonna be feeling a lot stronger very soon. I also have two resources for you for this very thing. Number one, the standard core routine. This is my bread and butter core routine. It includes 6 exercises. If you can build to 3 sets of a minute per exercise, and you can do this 2 or 3 times a week, then my hunch is you're gonna be less susceptible to lower back pain. And also, if you wanna get in the gym, but you're just not sure what to do in the gym, check out our weightlifting program, High Performance Lifting. There's links to both of the standard core routine and high performance lifting in the description underneath this video. This video is sponsored by Inside Tracker, our newest partner for the YouTube channel, and I couldn't be more excited. They are an ethical company. They are a company that I've been using personally for years, and they're one of the most reputable blood testing companies in the country. Inside Tracker tests your blood very simply. They look at over 40 different biomarkers, from stress hormones like cortisol to testosterone levels and vitamin D, also that you know what's going on inside your body. So you can tell if you're undertraining, you're overtraining, you're optimally training, or if you just have any other health issues that might be going on that might be impacting your running. And like I said, I've been using them for years. I've gotten numerous ultimate tests, and I'm about to get my 3rd, and I added on the DNA kit. This is going to be really special for me just to get a more in-depth look at what's going on inside me so that I know if there are any red flags that I have to address. And that part of the whole procedure is why I love Inside Tracker, because you know what they do? They don't just give you a report showing you how your markers might be in the zone or outside the zone. They tell you how to improve them. So if you are too low or too high with any of these metrics, they give you science-backed ways to improve upon them through diet, exercise, or lifestyle changes. So I'm super happy about this partnership. And if you go to insidetracker.com/strengthrunning, use code strengthrunning, you're gonna get 25% off any test that they have. This is a great offer, and I'm really excited to partner with this company, so hope you take advantage of it. That's insidetracker.com/strengthrunning, and use code strengthrunning to save 25% off on any test. Now, the second part of this approach is mindfulness. We need to be aware of how our body is situated in space. This is commonly known as proprioception, knowing how your body is moving in space, where your body is located in space. And this is particularly true for our pelvis. I like to tell runners that let's imagine that your pelvis is like a bowl. If you are walking around and running with that bowl tilted forward, you are spilling the contents of that bowl out, and that's not what we want to do. This is called an anterior pelvic tilt. And it's very common in runners. In fact, it's made worse by our sedentary lifestyles. So if you're spending a lot of time sitting down and you recognize that you have an anterior pelvic tilt, one solution is to stop sitting so much. Spend some more time in other positions, get up more frequently, because all that sitting is putting your hip flexors in a shortened position, it's lengthening your glutes, and it's really not a good position for us runners to be in for hours and hours at a time. Now, while avoiding prolonged sitting is a good idea, and of course strength training is going to make it a lot easier for you to hold your pelvis in a more neutral position, we can also use cues. And one of my favorite cues to use, especially when you're out there running and you get tired. So at the end of a workout, at the end of a long run, remember to push your hips forward. This is going to prevent a lot of that anterior pelvic tilt, and it's going to give you a more core-centric style of running. It's going to make you feel a little bit more powerful, and that's always a good thing. And so if we can get stronger, if we can be more mindful of how our pelvis is positioned, and then start using cues to improve it, particularly when we're tired and our pelvis can tilt even more than usual, then our symptoms of lower back pain are likely going to be decreased over time. If you want even more cues to help you improve your running form and improve your running economy, let's make running a little bit easier, shall we? Go to strengthrunning.com/cues, and I'll send you 3 of my favorite cues that will make your form a lot more efficient. Now, our YouTube subscribers will notice an ongoing theme over the last 5 to 10 videos. Strength training fixes a lot of problems that runners have. So if you're not already on a strength program, let's get on one. It's going to fix a lot of problems for you. It's going to make you feel better and more capable as a runner. And if you have lower back pain, it's one of the best things you can do for it. Finally, if you want my best advice on weightlifting for runners, go to strengthrunning.com/strength, and you can sign up for an email lesson a day on how to structure your strength workouts, mistakes to avoid, case studies, all the amazing physiological benefits of weightlifting that you can expect, and a lot more. Finally, we are announcing a new bodyweight strength program very soon here at Strength Running. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, but definitely get on our email list so that you're the first to know when that new strength program goes live.